So our problem is we have a 4-bus system and admittance Y is given for the buses, bus 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. This is the same problem which we have done with the PQ analysis. So now instead of providing the Q at bus number 2, it is given that the bus number 2 is a PV bus. So it has P and voltage magnitude is given at that, and then we have the bus number 1 will be considered as slack bus, bus number 2 will be considered as PV bus, bus number 3 is PQ, and bus number 4 is PQ bus. So as previous, we will first calculate Y bus matrix. So we have already calculated. I am again writing. It is simply Y11 addition of all So this is your Y bus matrix. So now it is given that the bus number 2 is considered as PV bus, and it is also specified that the Q will be between 0.2 to 1. It is already specified that the reactive power at bus 2 cannot be less than 0.2 and cannot be more than 1. So as your first step is to calculate Y bus, then step 2 is assume flat voltage profile at PQ bus. So we have considered voltages 1 plus J0 and 1 plus J0 at the PQ buses. Now step number 3, because in previous case all the buses are PQ buses, so we have directly calculated V2, V3. But because now it is PV bus also included, so first I have to check bus number 1, because it is a slack bus, so no calculation. Bus number 2, it is a PV bus, that means I have to calculate Q2. So for calculating Q2, I have to use or first find out what is V2. So it is already given that V2 is 1.04 plus J0. That means 0.11 Q2. So we will calculate Q2. The Q2 is minus imaginary part of V2 0 star Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2 plus Y23 V3 plus Y24 V4. So this is minus imaginary part of 1.04 plus J0. So that is complex conjugate will be minus J0. Then Y12. So Y12 is minus 2 plus J8. V1. V1 is 1.06 plus Y22. It is 3.66 minus J 14.64 into V2. V2 is 1.04 plus Y23, that is minus 0.66 plus J 2.66, magnitude is 1 plus minus 1 plus J4 into 1. So that will comes out to be 0.1108. And because Q2 calculated is less than the minimum limit, so we will set it to Q2 equal to 0.2, because Q2 0.11 is less than 0.2. तो 0.2 से कम है, that means we have to set it to 0.2. अगर इसी प्रॉब्लम में if it is given that limit of Q2 is 0.121, instead of 0.2 it is given at 0.1. If it is given as 0.1, then you have to set Q2 equal to 0.1108. And if it is less than or greater than the range specified, then you have to select it to the minimum or to the maximum. So because if it is within the range, then you are not supposed to तो हम दोनों केसेस की बात कर लेते हैं. If Q2 equal to 0.1108, that is within the range, and if it is above the range, then it will be set to 0.2. So because Q2 is in range, we will set V2 specified as same, that is 1.04. Now I have to calculate V2 1, because I have to calculate delta 2, delta 1. So for calculating delta 1, I have to calculate V2 1. So V2 1 will be 1 upon Y22 P2 minus JQ2 1 divided by V2 star minus y21 v1 plus y22 y23 v3 plus y24 v4. So it will be v21 will be 1 upon 3.66 minus j 14.6 0.5 minus j 0.1108 divided by 1.04 minus j 0 minus 2 plus j 8 into 1.06 minus 0.66 plus j 2.66 1 minus 1 plus j 4 1. So it will be coming out to be 1.047 plus j 0.029. So when we convert it into, we will get delta 2 as 1.59 degree. So your V21 will be set to 1.04 angle 1.59 degree. So magnitude we will not consider for this. Magnitude will remain constant 1.04 and angle we have to select from what we have calculated. So from that calculated we will be selecting the angle and magnitude is constant. We will always calculate V21 but the magnitude will remain constant, that will be 1.04. This is the major change which will be when we have PV bus. Now we will calculate V31 and then V41. And now if the calculated Q is not in the range, then we have to select it and make it constant to the minimum value or to the maximum value. Now for this Q2, if that is not in the range, then we have to treat it as PQ bus. If it is in the range, then we will not change and then we will calculate what is V2 and from that we will get the angle. But if it is not in the range and if it is more or less than the specified quantity, then we will set to minimum value or maximum value and then treat that bus as a PQ bus and then we will select V20 as 1.0 for that equation. That iteration only, not for all the iterations. It will be only for iteration number 1. For iteration number 1, we will select the voltage as 1 plus j 0 as we have considered for all the other buses. And with the help of this, we will calculate V21. Then it will be come out to be 0.98 plus j 0.03. Then we will calculate V31 and similarly we will calculate V41. And then again for next iteration, we will again calculate Q2. If Q2 in limit, then calculate V2 1, else set Q2 and V2 I as 1.1 plus Jg. So this is how we will be solving a system with the help of Gauss-Seidel method. If we have PV bus and if we don't have PV bus. So if we don't have any PV bus in the system, your calculation will be less because you don't require to calculate Q. You have to only calculate V at all the buses except for slack bus. And if it is a PV bus, then you have to first calculate what is the reactive power and then check if that is between the range. If it is within the specified range, so this is how we will be solving load flow problem with the help of Gauss-Seidel method. So this is how we will be solving a Gauss-Seidel method. Any student having any confusion in the applying of Gauss-Seidel method?